Never fix your credit until you watch this full video, because once you learn this 7-step process, you're going to be able to increase your chances of getting results like this, and like this, and many other people that I help just like this. So you got bad credit. I understand. I'm gonna break down this process. So whether you have a collection, charge off, eviction, student loans with late payment, child support, it doesn't matter. Once you understand the process I'm gonna share with you, you're gonna be able to remove those negative accounts off your credit report. So let's get into step number one. Step number one, first thing you wanna do is get access to your hidden credit report. All right, you want to get access to your hidden credit report. Now, the reason why you want to get access to this is because this sets everything up for you to get the accounts removed off your report. So you have those closed accounts that's negative, that's holding your credit score back. You're going to be able to remove it. Now, the reason why you're going to be able to remove it, once you get access to your hidden report, that's $1 trial, right? You're going to be able to, like, when you log into your credit monitoring, and you click on the reports, and you click on the 3B reports, and you click on switch to classic view. You might have positive accounts, you might have negative accounts. Oh, I know you understand you have negative accounts, but the positive accounts, of course, you don't want to mess with. But the negative accounts, of course, we want to look at. So you want to audit the entire report, right? Check every single account on your report. Make sure it belongs to you, because if you're a junior or senior, if you're a twin, if you have like a common last name, you might have accounts on your report that doesn't belong to you. And that's another conversation for another day. But if you do have that problem, just comment and I can send you over to an attorney so they can check it out. But right now, when you check every single account, right, and you audit your report, right, because you can't fix what you can't see, you have to check every single account. Now, when you check every single account, what you're doing is analyzing the report. When you analyzing, what you're going to notice is a lot of stuff that's inaccurate within the account, right? You're going to see the common thing, right? Last verified, date of last activity, date reported, date open, balance owed, close date. All these different things, you're going to notice something, right? You're going to notice that, hey, on TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, the dates are going to be different. The balance is going to be different. Even the payment history is going to be different, which then sets you up to leverage this right here, which is the Fair Credit Reporting Act, right? Get this book, right? The Fair Credit Reporting Act gives you the ability to dispute because the information is inaccurate. And since the information is inaccurate, that gives you the ability to get the account removed, whether you owe the money or not. We're not talking about if the account belongs to you. We're talking about how it's being reported. And since it's being reported inaccurate, it gives you leverage. So if you go to, and I'm gonna read the law for you. If you go to 15 USC and you Google it, 15 USC 1681 EB says accuracy of report. Whenever a consumer reporting agency prepares a consumer report, it shall follow reasonable procedure to assure maximum possible accuracy of the information concerning the individual about whom the report relates. Now, I'm not a lawyer. The law states that the report needs to assure maximum possible accuracy. So with that being said, you notice that those negative accounts are not assuring maximum possible accuracy. Now, when you pinpoint this information out, the Experian, TransUnion, Equifax do have the ability to update it, but usually they don't. So it gives you even more. And when you point it out and they don't update it, now grounds for removal. Okay. So step number 2, before you send in your first letter, what you want to do is clean up your personal information, because you're going to notice that your personal information is incorrect on your report as well. So you want to create a personal information letter. All right. Now this letter just is basically stating that either the address is incorrect, you have job history that doesn't need to be belong on there, your phone number might be incorrect, you might have a spouse on there you're no longer with, don't need to be on your report. You might have a your name might be spelled incorrect, or you might have multiple names on your report that you need to get off your report. Your date of birth might be wrong. A lot of things might be wrong with your personal information. So what you want to do is have one name, of course, your first name, your middle name, your last name, and if you're a junior, senior, of course, you want to have that, right? Your address, whatever your address is, and then if you've been living at that address for less than, I guess 2 or 3 years, of course, you want to have your previous address, but usually you just want to have one address on your report. Then you want to have your phone number, right? One phone number and then one job history on your credit report, right? Those are the only things you want in your report. Everything else needs to come off when it comes to your person. So you can send in that letter, and then you don't have to certify it. Okay, and then after you send this letter in, the next thing you want to do is create a letter, secret letter. You want to use this to dispute your accounts, right? So step 3 is creating a secret letter, and you can go to freesecretletter.com and get access to this letter. All right, freesecretletter.com. You're going to get access to this letter. It's a template letter, right? And with this template letter, it looks like this, okay? It's going to have everything kind of pre-filled out for you. But of course, you got to screenshot the negative accounts, right? So you got to screenshot those negative accounts right here and then fill in your account name and your account number, right? And then from there, you're going to, do it for every single negative account on your report. And then this step is also going to be very important. You want to get this notarized, okay? Get the letter notarized. The reason why is because Experian, TransUnion, Equifax like to play crazy. So you want to get it notarized so this actually look like you. Well, this is you creating the letter, and they can't state that, hey, this isn't you. So you get the letter notarized. Now, when you get the letter notarized, you want to add, of course, 3 forms of identification: driver's license, proof of residency, social security card, okay, or passport. Add those in. Send the letter certified, right? Now, when you send this letter certified to Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, they have 30 days to conduct an investigation. Then they have 5 days to mail the investigation back to you. All right, so let the process do its thing, and then of course you gotta wait. Now, as you're waiting, this is where step number 4 comes in, and this is the rebuild phase. So when you looked or when you logged into Smart Credit, right? You log into Smart Credit, you're gonna notice on the front page or on the home screen that you see your future credit score, you see your current credit score, you see your future credit score, you see your score boost, you see all these different things, okay? Now, you see your current credit score, that's where you're at. But when you check out your future credit score, you get to see what's possible when you fix some things up. So on the Score Boost tab, the quickest way to increase your credit score is by, of course, paying down your credit card debt, right? So if you have credit card debt, you want to take care of that. And I'm not saying you got to pay everything off tomorrow. What I'm saying is you get to see if you pay down $100, you get to see how many points you will get. If you pay down $200, you get to see how many points you get. If you pay down $50, you get to see how many points you get. So you get to see, once you pay down this debt, how much points is available to you. Now, if you don't have a credit card on your credit report, that's okay. One of the things you want to do is get a secured credit card, right? You want to go, now the best way to get a secured credit card is with a credit union, because big banks usually check. And the best way is to actually start a new relationship with a new credit union and build that relationship, and then get a secured credit card, and then continue adding money on that secured credit card. And then eventually you'll have a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 secured credit card. And then some credit cards, right? Some secured credit cards then turn into, they then graduate and turn into a regular credit card. And then from there, they give you your money back, and then you just have a regular credit card. All right. Now that's the rebuild phase. So number 1, seeing your future credit score, seeing what you need to do to improve your credit score. So for an example, what makes up your credit score are 5 factors, okay? You got the payment history, 35%. You have amounts owed, 30%. You have age, 15%. You have credit mix, which is 10%. And you have new accounts is the other 10%. So how can you rebuild and affect multiple factors of your credit score, right? So number 1, of course, if you don't have a credit card, like I said before, you got to add that. But it's going to affect your age because it's a new account. But it's okay. In the long term, it's going to help you, because if you don't have a revolving, which is a credit card, secured card, store card, charge card, if you have no type of revolving account, you're missing out on 165 points of your credit score. So by you just opening up that new account, it's going to significantly increase your credit score. All right. Now, the next factor that you also want to do is the age, right? Age, payment history. You want to affect, because payment history is 35% of your credit score. So that's the biggest factor. So you can either do, I'll tell you to do two things. Number one, report your rent and report your utilities. If you go to if you go to rentalkarma.com, you can report your, let's just say you can report your rent, and then you can report your utilities. If you've been, of course, have utilities for 5-10 years, you get to report all that history. That means you have so many months of payment history being added to your report, which will significantly improve your credit score. All right. So you're going to be doing that. But of course, you got to do your research, you audit your reports, see what's missing. By you doing those three things, reporting your rent, adding utilities, and getting a secured credit card or a credit card, you're going to significantly increase your credit score. All right, as you're repairing the negative accounts. Okay. Step 5, after you rebuild, the next thing is your response letter. Now, your response letter is going to be based off of 15 USC 1681 I-7. That letter, basically, some of those accounts are going to come back verified, quote unquote. But the thing is, you didn't ask for verification. You asked for them to fix the open date, fix this, delete the account, basically. But the open date, date last active, payment sheet, all that stuff is incorrect. So when you read the law, you can read the specific law, 15 USC 1681 I-5, right? Basically, Experian TransUnion Equifax is supposed to either modify it or remove the account, but they didn't do none of those things. All they did was just say verify, which you already know the account belongs to you. So now, since they said verify, now you got to ask them to provide you a description of how they verify those accounts. And guess what? With that specific law, you send that letter out, they have 15 days to respond back to you, all right, to that specific letter. So by the time they receive it, they have 15 days, all right? Now, within those after those 15 days pass, usually they're not going to respond back. So now that's another violation. While you do that response letter, you also want to send a letter to the creditors, okay? So you're going to base this off of, so your creditor's letter is going to be based off of 15 USC 1681 S-2B, all right? And this is based off of, you know, that the account is inaccurate. Experian TransUnion Equifax said they communicated saying everything is accurate, quote unquote, right? But they didn't fix it. So now you can send a letter to the creditor saying that, hey, you guys said everything is accurate, but it's not. So you need to delete the account, and you can go to them and remove the account as well off of your report. So you got a response letter, you have the creditor letter. Now, this response letter, they have 15 days. The creditor letter, they have 30 days to respond back to you, right? And then when you wait, everything's done, the next thing you want to do is, hopefully, you got these accounts removed off your report. But if you don't get it removed off your report, the next part is file a complaint with the CFPB. All right. Now, what the CFPB is, they're going to hold the creditors accountable. They're going to hold Experian TransUnion Equifax accountable, because now you have so much evidence of how many laws they broke, which will eventually help you increase your chances of getting the accounts removed from your report. Now, with the CFPB, the creditors have 15 days to respond, and Experian TransUnion Equifax have 15 days to respond back to the CFPB. And usually they ask for an additional time. Don't get upset when they ask for 60 days. It usually doesn't take 60 days, but hopefully those accounts get removed from your credit report. All right. So just use this information, get the accounts removed. And if you have any questions, hey, just drop them in the comments.